Welcome back, everybody, to the Weekly Source. Super excited to have you. Another virtual edition of the Source. Special guest today. We got Ryan Hawley, AVP Regional Manager of Lincoln Financial Group. Ryan, welcome to the Source.
Thank you so much for having me, Neil. I appreciate it. It gave me an opportunity to shave, which my daughter and my wife are very pleased of that.
Yeah, you and I, this is the most physically close during this quarantine edition. You're in Charlotte, I'm in Charleston. But we are still practicing our distancing and on video. But yeah, Carolina neighbors. But hey, for folks to just get a better sense on you and your background, yeah, give us a sense, just quick intro on yourself and how you got in the industry.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I've been in the employee benefits ancillary space for the last 16 years. Had the fortune of spending the entire 16 years within the Carolinas. So as an individual contributor, selling throughout the Carolinas, and then as a regional manager with regional responsibilities of the Carolinas and Virginia. So a long time to build some great relationships out in the marketplace, as well as a lot of internal relationships with our internal partners. So prior to being in the ancillary space, and kind of how I got into it is about 5 or 6 years out of school. I had a college friend that worked in this business and said, you'd really enjoy it. You should come out for a day on the road with me. And I've been hooked ever since. So absolutely love what we do and the opportunity to serve our markets. So.
Very cool. That's awesome. Well, hey, I always like to get a sense, again, we were talking off camera, it's easy to talk about the new normal and things going on, but there was a time pre-COVID where we were seeing a good bit of trends and different adjustments going on in our industry. So, what were some things, I guess, before all kind of this happened that you had your finger on the pulse of, you were seeing happen in the industry that was really top of mind for you?
Yeah, I mean, two things kind of come to mind. One is just all the M&A activity. If you think about both in the consultant and brokerage space, that we serve. So how we're aligned in the marketplace and responding to the consolidation that's there, that was definitely a trend that we've seen. I think that's for a benefit of the customers out there. I think that these firms are stronger and deliver more to the marketplace. The other trend is really the amount of complexity, I think, to our business. When you think about, when I first started, it was very much about plan design and cost containment, so around the rates. And now the complexity of our business related to the compliance requirements with absence management, all the leave law changes, and you're seeing that right now in this current COVID environment that we're in, as well as benefit technology and the platforms and the amount of requirements that are put on us to deliver. It's just more complex.
That's a great point. And you mentioned, the Ben admin, and you're obviously, you guys are a Boost partner. So we've been working pretty close with you on the integration, bringing APIs to the employer face, to create a better, honestly, enrollment experience. So know how important that is. And to be able to take benefits on the go is a big trend as well.
No, I was going to say, I mean, we're not only just competing with, we're competing with an employee's experience. So, we're competing with the Amazon of the world, Ubers, and that's transformed, I believe, and bleeds into our business. So having very strong relationships and the investments and benefits technology partnerships is critical. I mean, how we deliver administratively to a customer and through partnerships with you all is it's a requirement to be relevant in today's market.
Yeah, great point. If it's disruptive with how they're purchasing other things online, even crucial things, you can get a car online, right? Benefits should be seamless like that too. But okay, well then, let's acknowledge, I guess, we hear about those trends, technology shifting. I mean, where have you seen it? We're about a month in, 35 days, who's counting, of kind of quarantine. So how have you seen COVID impacts, both on the business, personally, for yourself?
Yeah, I think companies that haven't invested in technology and the ability, they've relied more on face-to-face interactions for making benefits decisions, are really seeing an eye-opening experience, because you literally can't do that. And I think that even this is going to change. This is going to change how we administer and do enrollments into the future. And so that requirement is even that much more necessary than it's ever been before.
You mentioned that. So there's an idea of adapting, what's critical. I mean, what do you deem critical for any company, right? Looking at how they're managing, whether it's benefits or a workforce in total going forward.
Yeah, I think, when you think about eligibility management, so furloughed employees right now, just the impact of quickly managing eligibility. I think communicating your benefits, having ways and platforms and infrastructures to be able to communicate with all of your employees in a quick manner is really important today. Also, kind of decision support tools. So if we're not going to be able to have those one-on-one meetings and be able to get face-to-face with people, how do you provide tools for them to be able to make good, sound benefits decisions without sitting at a table with somebody?
Yeah, that's a great point. I think, it's about being adaptive and again, taking that kind of white glove service or walking somebody through the service. It's easier said than done when you can sit there and guide them, but how do you take that online, whether it's on their phone or on the laptop, to help them out as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
So anything specifically when you look at what Lincoln is doing during the time, or just in general, that you feel like folks watching should be aware of?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I would just encourage, there's a lot of information that's out there, is, we've stood up, and something we're very proud of is providing good guidance and information related to COVID-19, the impacts of not only the law changes, navigating, just so many different impacts that this could have, whether you're a small business or a large employer group. So, what I would just say is, we're a very credible, good source for information. I'm really proud of the fact that our team has put together content in different formats as well. So podcasts that are out there, and also, information to address the human aspect of this. The fact that people are, a lot of folks are struggling trying to figure out, how do I now become a teacher for my kids, or how do I, come up with routines, the mental health aspect of this. You think about, so the impact and the importance of an EAP program. So we've really tried to provide good content with links to resources that people can go to out on our COVID-19 guidance hub.
That's great. I love the mental element too, is that just because we are, quote unquote, stuck at home doesn't mean you can't still use a wellness day or a day to disconnect. I mean, there may be nowhere else to figuratively go to, but it goes without saying, it's still good to kind of disconnect and recharge and get back to work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Ryan, well, appreciate the time today. As we're recording this, it is the evening of the NFL draft. Lincoln is a big sponsor of my favorite team, the Philadelphia Eagles. So I am hoping this somehow brings some goodwill to the draft and we don't manage to mess things up in the first round. But hey, thanks so much for the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Go Eagles. Well, thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks so much, Ryan. Thanks again, Ryan. Guys, quick note, Lincoln Financial Group is the marketing name for Lincoln National Corporation and its affiliates. Affiliates are separately responsible for their own financial and contractual obligations. Lincoln Financial Group is not affiliated with PlanSource. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next week.